Welcome back to Ryan Rates Water, the #1 show about water since Splash. Today we have a very special episode. I have my tap water on me, as we are going to be doing a tier list to celebrate the first 25 episodes of Ryan Rates Water. So very excited to do this with you all today. I put out on my Instagram, I was like, hey, let's vote. What do people want to see? And to the two people that said not yet, I'm very sorry to disappoint you. But I think it was like over 75% wanted me to do a tier list, so that's what we'll be doing today. Let's introduce our tiers for today's episode. First, top level, we have the finest, only the finest waters. Just an excellent water. Beneath that, it's going to be refreshing, so that's going to be water that's pretty solid, but nothing incredible. Then we have drinkable. This isn't what you're reaching for, but it's there. If you got to do it, you can do it. Undrinkable. Please, no, I don't want that. Hand me anything else is the tier beneath that. That is literally anything but this. And then hell. This is reserved for the worst of the worst. The worst shit I've drank. Which we've had some pretty terrible ones, can't lie. Now, I do have a cheat sheet that has all my ratings of everything I've done so far. I think we have 26. We're tier listing today. But like, for example, I gave Aquafina a 2 out of 5. That does not guarantee it will be above or below something with a higher or lower score. Today we're kind of going off vibes more so than scores. So the scoring system, I must admit, on Ryan Rates Water, wildly inconsistent. All right, let's get into the show. Let's start off with the first water I ever reviewed in Ryan Rates Water, and that's Aquafina. As I said, I gave it a 2 out of 5. So where does it stand here? The thing is with Aquafina is it's slightly salty, and it feels like a water that's no one's favorite. People buy it, but it's because it's Aquafina. It's kind of like how I feel about Pepsi. Always more of a Coke guy. It's like, I can drink a Pepsi, but I never want Pepsi. So to me, I think that makes it drinkable. You could talk me into undrinkable, but I think it's drinkable. It is a drinkable water. Next up, we got Ice Mountain. Now, I rated Ice Mountain a 3 out of 5 when I reviewed it. Ice Mountain is kind of similar to Aquafina, but I actually think Ice Mountain cold can be pretty refreshing. I actually have had a couple good experiences with Ice Mountain. It does feel like the water you drink at your friend's house when you stayed up too late. And then it's like, oh, what do they have in the fridge? And you're like 12, so you're not going to drink any alcohol. So it's like, I guess we're taking Ice Mountain because I'm sick of Capri Suns. Does Roaring Water's Capri Sun count as... Anyways, let's go on. Ice Mountain, I think, is going to qualify as refreshing, actually. I think Ice Mountain's pretty refreshing water. I can't lie. Next up, we have Dasani. Now, Dasani, I rated a 3 out of 5. And I got to be honest, my opinions on Dasani have soured. They really have. I am not a big fan of Dasani. Really not into it. I think it's quite salty. It tastes a little acidic. I think the pH is definitely below a 7 on Dasani. I know it's Coke's big water. I think Aquafina is Pepsi's big water. So sorry, Coke. Dasani, I'm going to put it just in drinkable, but it's nearing undrinkable. I've soured on Dasani. It's not great. Next up, we got Life Water. Now, Life Water is honestly one of my favorites. Actually, doing this show has made me drink more water just in life. Like, I drink more water now than I used to. I'm drinking water right now. Life Water has become one of my favorites, so something I legitimately reach for. Do I go out of my way to buy bottled water? No, because I just drink a lot of stuff out of tap. I don't really drink a lot of bottled water unless it's for the show. But Life Water has been a pleasant surprise for me. So Life Water, I am putting you in the finest. Our first of the finest. A round of applause. Life Water, truly an excellent water. It's everything you want out of a water. It's refreshing, both cold and room temp. That's a key piece. You got to have some ability with the room temp to have some versatility, be able to be enjoyable as both. Like Ice Mountain's only good cold. Life Water, cold or room temp, still elite. You need pour it over ice. Core Water. We might have back-to-back finest. This Core Water is also pretty damn good. I cannot lie. I don't think I like it as much as... that's tough. I had a lot of people telling me to drink Core Water, and they were right. Core Water is the finest. Core Water is very good. And part of it, a lot of it, honestly, this stuff, is presentation, like Megamind once said. Presentation! And the presentation on the Core Water is excellent. It's a very weird bottle. It's got feels like a slightly larger lip than, would it say lip or top, whatever. Like the opening on it is bigger than most. But I'm gonna put it in finest. I really liked Core Water. It was good. For what it's worth, when I rated Core Water, it was a 4 out of 5, and when I rated Life Water, it was also a 4 out of 5. So we're being pretty consistent here. Next up is Evian. I think it's Evian. I think it's how you pronounce it. Evian is really hyped up just for it to be kind of average. I gave it a 3 out of 5, and I'm going to put it in drinkable. It's fine. It's fine. it's nothing too special. It's crazy to me that it was like one of the first like elitist brand waters. Now we're in kind of the safe era of me doing the water ratings. Like next up, we're gonna do Fiji. I gave it 3 out of 5. Fiji, I'm gonna put in drinkable. Once again, it's fine. Like early on, a lot of these waters were fine. We haven't gotten to the wild shit yet. Really have a hard time remembering what Fiji tasted like. Barely remember the Fiji. Oh my gosh. I think I just had like the residue of drinking that coconut water in my mouth. I think 2 out of 5 might have been too high. That was terrible. Oh my gosh. Next up is Smart Water. Smart Water was pretty good. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I stand by that. I actually might put it a little higher now. I'm going to put Smart Water in refreshing. It was good. I liked it. It feels very clean. It's very clean water. Smart Water does kind of give the vibe of your guy, like a friend of yours who's like, yeah, I'm not a big bottled water type of guy, but I love Smart Water. And you're like, okay, like, what makes it that much different than anything else? Well, I'm here to tell you it is better. It's better than Aquafina, Dasani, Evian, and Fiji at least. So then there's that. Up next is Cutwater. I'm gonna drop the facade here. Okay, Cutwater is obviously not just water. It is obviously a like tequila margarita drink is the one I had. It is not purely water, but due to the name, thought it'd be quite funny. As far as where it goes, I'm going to put it in Hand Me Anything Else. It is not quite hell, but it is right there. It's right there. Yeah, tequila margarita Cutwater was a rough one. I did not like that. Even as like a non-joke, did not like it. Not for me. Next up is Kiwi Strawberry Propel. This is, I mean, we all know this is elite. Was there any question? Probably the best water I've had. The best water, period, as far as non-flavored goes. We haven't gotten to that one yet, but this is the best thing I've drank yet on the show. I have yet to try the other Propel flavors on the show. I mean, I've had them in real life, but I mean, as far as on the show, I haven't done them yet. Because, you know, the hype is just too high, right? People are way too excited. I'm really proud of that review. I think it's my best one. Like going inside the eyeball and all that shit. So, going to outer space. I mean, that Propel sent me into the galaxy. I mean, sent me into another galaxy. It was absolutely incredible. So always a go-to, always there. I mean, it's like your best friend. You just trust them. You know if you're in a bind, you can count on Propel Kiwi Strawberry. I'm not sponsored. Next up is Mountain Valley Water. I gave this a 4 out of 5. A friend of mine gave this to me, and he was like, it's really good. I love it. And I liked it. I thought it was good. I'm going to put it in refreshing. The green bottle's doing a lot of the heavy lifting there. It makes it look cool. Glass bottle, always a step up. The presentation, elite. He claims that if you leave it out in room temp, it smells like pine trees, but I've yet to find this water out and about. It seems bougie. Nothing wrong with that. We're a working man show here when I read water, damn it. So it's not going in finals. Next up, San Pellegrino. This one I gave a 3 out of 5. I believe it was an Italian or French water. And I'm going to put this as undrinkable. That's our first undrinkable. The sparklings usually take more of a hit for me. I'm not a huge sparkling water guy. I think it's better than some of the other sparkling waters. I didn't finish the whole bottle. I threw it away. I was like, this is not great. So, next up is Liquid Death. And this is, yeah, this is going in the finals. This is the best of the still water. Like, you want a water, you just want standard water, Liquid Death. It's excellent. Is it as good as tap? No, but what is? It's damn good. And part of it, I think, is drinking out of the can. It's a smoother taste than drinking out of a plastic bottle. I would love for somebody to bottle Liquid Death in a plastic bottle and put, like, Aquafina in a can. And then I try them. I wonder if it makes a difference. All right, we got Body Armor Water. I gave this a 2 out of 5. I'm going to put this in undrinkable. Strictly off the fact, the way they made the bottles, it was, like, this big. Like, not really, but it was huge. And they were like, they said it was like, oh, it's easier to drink because more water comes out. And it's like, it just felt like you were drowning in it. If you're into that and you're like, oh, I can handle it. Okay, good for you, Chief, but not for me. This guy was like, whoa, whoa. I know you're like, why is the bottle affecting it so much? It does, okay? It does. Giant Eagle Water is up next. I gave this a 3 out of 5. I'm going to say, as far as the Giant Eagle Water goes, I'm going to put it in drinkable. But it is not great. Like, it's a lower tier of drinkable if that exists. It's not elite. So I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I don't even know if they have Giant Eagles outside of like Northeast Ohio and like a little bit of Pennsylvania. So up next is Eternal. I gave it a 2 out of 5. I woke up one night starving of thirst. I think that means I was just thirsty. I don't know. What's starving of thirst? Parched. It was quite parched. And I reached for the nearest water I could find. And it was an eternal water. And I drank the rest of it, refueling me in the night. It was exquisite. At that moment, it went from a 2 out of 5 all the way to refreshing. Just because I needed a drink exceptionally badly. And it was there for me. And for that, eternal water, I thank you. Because it was deeply needed. All right, so next up is Voss water. Voss water is, I think, another bougie water. I gave it a 3 out of 5. Drinkable. It's nearing undrinkable, but it's drinkable. The bottle is weird. I remember it just kind of tasting like a water you drink at an airport. That was the vibe. And I think somebody commented that, and I think that comment really stuck with me. And they're right. Saratoga. I gave it a 1 out of 5. A lot of people were like, is it really a 1 out of 5? Or are you saying that as a joke? I was being serious. I really did not like this. So I'm going to say hand me anything else on the Saratoga. It's not even a good soda water. Like if you wanted like a sparkling soda water, there are better ones out there. I don't understand. It was so bad. It was bad. I love the video though. I was really proud of that one, but that was so bad. Lemon Perfect Originals. We got 3 Lemon Perfects. I haven't done them all yet, but this was the first one. The original Lemon Perfect legitimately tasted more like lemon than it did like water. And I think there's a real market for a water with a slight bit of lemon. People love putting their lemon in the water. People love that. This is way too much lemon. Way too much lemon. You know when they say when life gives you lemons? Well, don't make Lemon Perfect water because it's way too many lemons. So I'm gonna put this in Hand Me Anything Else. I was not a fan of that one. I had Lemon Perfect Peach, which I gave a 4 out of 5, and this was excellent. I'm gonna put this in Refreshing. I really liked it. It was really good. If you like peach rings or anything like that, this was really good. I would highly recommend Lemon Perfect Peach. It was really, really good. Then we have perhaps the worst thing I've drank, Alex Cooper's Unwell water, which I don't know if it really qualifies as water because on the bottles it just says Unwell. But when you search Unwell and you put a space, the next thing that comes up is water. So I don't know if they're titled Unwell waters or just Unwell drinks, but I feel like they have to say Unwell something. You wouldn't just call it an Unwell. Like, oh, I just want an Unwell. That doesn't work. I'm sure Alex Cooper's smarter than that. Regardless, the pear one is some of the worst shit I've ever drank. I drank it and thought to myself, did this go bad? That's how bad it was. The Unwell water pear flavor is hell. Absolute hell. Do not buy. Not even as a joke. I understand in the Hand Me Anything Else's, if you wanted to try it for yourself, see how it is. Or the undrinkables, like, I can make it work. Do not buy this. It was awful. There's this terrible aftertaste that I cannot stand. It was awful. And I gave it another shot. I tried the Unwell Water Strawberry. I gave it a 1 out of 5 also. It was slightly better. I'm going with Hand Me Anything Else. It was not as bad as the Unwell pear. That Unwell, and I love pear. I literally had a pear that day that I went and got this. And I was pumped because pear shit is good. It was so bad. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. Lemon Perfect Dragon Fruit. I'm not a big dragon fruit guy, so this is undrinkable for me. I was not a fan. Did not like it. I think what I give in real life, a 2 out of 5? Okay. We got 3 left here. So next up is Waterboarding. I gave this a 3 out of 5. Just said it wasn't really for me. I'm going to put it in... say drinkable. You can make it work. For being serious, this has to go in undrinkable. Being serious, this should go in hell, but it's just funnier to put in undrinkable. When we were shooting that video, I kept pushing the limits of what we were doing as far as me and the waterboarding. Like I was like, oh, we can do more. We can make it look like I'm getting waterboarded more. We can do this. We can do that. And eventually it did end up with me just getting waterboarded for real, and it was absolutely terrible. So for being honest, this belongs in hell. But it's funnier to leave it here, so we'll do that. I'm just saying. Obviously, do not try this. Clearly Canadian, the summer strawberry flavor is up next, and this is the best sparkling water I've had. I gave it a 4 out of 5, and I'm putting it in the finest. It was absolutely wonderful. I actually today caught myself thinking I would really enjoy having one of those again. So I was a big fan of the Clearly Canadian strawberry. I'm gonna have to try more of the Clearly Canadians because I really liked this. Last, we have the Vita Coco coconut water, which I just tried today, and it was absolutely terrible. I'm gonna put it in, I gave it a 2 out of 5, which is too generous. I'm putting it in hell. It was awful. I'm not a coconut water guy. I probably will never try another coconut water on the show. That is it for the tier list. There it is, as you can see them all. So I guess we have a clear top 5 after the first 20, a little over 25 episodes of Ryan Rates Water. I appreciate anybody who watches any of the water reviews. I'm really glad people enjoy these. I love making them. I've had a great time doing them. Thank you so much for watching the tier list. I got more ideas for more videos coming up soon. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Keep watching Ryan Rates Water. I appreciate you all, and thank you.
water, water, goddamn, water, water, okay, water, what, water, drip, water, splash.